India, a land of vibrant diversity, presents a complex economic landscape. From the bustling streets of Mumbai to the serene villages of Kerala, the economic fabric of the nation is woven with threads of stark contrasts. While some states shine as engines of growth and prosperity, others lag, grappling with poverty and underdevelopment. The gleaming skyscrapers of Bangalore stand in sharp contrast to the struggling rural areas of Bihar. This stark contrast in economic fortunes across the nation raises a crucial question. Why are some Indian states rich and others poor? What factors contribute to this uneven distribution of wealth and resources? This essay delves into the heart of this question, exploring the historical, political, and social forces that have shaped this uneven terrain of economic development. From colonial policies that favored certain regions to post-independence political decisions, the roots of disparity run deep. Understanding the reasons behind these disparities is not merely an academic exercise. It is a vital step towards addressing the inequalities that persist in modern India. It is essential for crafting effective policies that can uplift lagging regions and ensure that the fruits of India's economic progress are shared more equitably among its citizens. Initiatives like rural development projects and infrastructure improvements are crucial in bridging the gap. By examining the successes and failures of the past, we can chart a more inclusive path towards prosperity for all. Learning from the triumphs of states like Gujarat and the setbacks of others can provide valuable lessons. This exploration takes us on a journey through time, tracing the roots of disparity back to the colonial era and examining the policies and events that have shaped the economic trajectories of different states. The impact of British rule, the Green Revolution, and liberalization policies all play a part in this narrative. Join us as we dissect the intricate interplay of history, geography, governance, and industrial development in sculpting the economic map of modern India. By understanding these dynamics, we can work towards a future where prosperity is not a privilege of a few, but a right for all. To understand India's contemporary economic landscape, we must journey back to the era of British colonialism. The British Empire, with its far-reaching influence, left an indelible mark on the Indian subcontinent, shaping its economic and social structures in ways that are still evident today. The British Raj, while ostensibly a unified regime, sowed the seeds of regional economic disparity that continue to bear fruit today. The policies implemented by the British were not uniform. They were designed to maximize their economic benefits, often at the expense of balanced regional development. Colonial policies often favored certain regions over others, concentrating industries and infrastructure in areas that suited their economic interests. This selective development created pockets of prosperity while leaving vast regions underdeveloped and neglected. Port cities like Bombay, now Mumbai, and Calcutta, now Kolkata, flourished under British rule, becoming hubs of trade and commerce. These cities were strategically developed to serve as conduits for the export of raw materials and the import of British goods. The British invested heavily in these coastal centres, connecting them with vast railway networks that facilitated the movement of raw materials from the hinterland to ports for export. The railways, while a symbol of progress, were primarily designed to serve colonial economic interests. This focus on extractive industries, however, often came at the expense of developing manufacturing capabilities in the interior regions. The hinterlands were relegated to the role of raw material suppliers, with little attention given to their industrial or infrastructural development. The legacy of this uneven development pattern is evident even today. The economic map of India still reflects the colonial priorities, with certain regions continuing to thrive while others lag behind. States like Maharashtra and Gujarat, which housed major colonial ports and benefited from early industrialization, continue to be economic powerhouses. Their early exposure to trade and industry has given them a lasting advantage in the post-colonial era. In contrast, states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, largely relegated to the role of raw material suppliers during the colonial era, have struggled to catch up. The lack of early industrial development has left them grappling with economic challenges that are deeply rooted in their colonial past. The ghost of colonialism thus continues to loom large over India's economic geography, reminding us of the enduring impact of historical forces on regional development trajectories. As India moves forward, understanding this legacy is crucial for addressing the disparities and fostering a more balanced economic growth across the nation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button.